Donc, on part ça. Alright, donc c'est sûr que si vous avez envie de vous mettre une petite musique douce en background pour que nous autres, on ne vous entend pas, c'est correct. Si vous avez besoin d'un bloc, d'une couverture, quoi que ce soit pour à la fin, on fait un petit peu de méditation, allez chercher une petite couverture. Sinon, si vous n'avez pas des blocs, ça peut être des livres, des coussins, quelque chose comme ça, si jamais on en a besoin aujourd'hui. Okay, so if you need blankets, props, blocks, anything at all, make sure you grab them now. And I don't really think you're going to need much today because we're going to do a flow. That doesn't really you're not really going to be needing much props, but just in case. All right, so let's start the practice. So we're going to start in a very gentle wide-legged cow pose. Okay, so let's come to our mat. And let's bring the knees the width of the mat. And bring your feet together. Make sure your phone is on do not disturb or silent mode so you don't get locked out of Zoom or starts ringing. So bring your knees wide, touch your toes together, and you're welcome to stretch your hands far forward and drop your foot down. I don't know what's going on, but keep in mind that all the mics are on. If you don't want people to hear what's happening on your side, you have to mute yourself, okay? All right, so let's come into a wide-legged chow pose. And just let go of your day so far. Just let all of that go and sink deep into your breath. So really focus on taking some deep inhalations and letting go through your deep and long exhalations. Use your hands to slightly press into the mat so you're pressing your hips back towards your heels. If you're holding tension in your jaw, release it by opening and closing your mouth a few times. Keep your hips pressing back, but start to walk your hands towards the left side of your mat, maybe a little bit off of your mat so you get a nice stretch into the right side of the body. Keep dropping the right shoulder down towards the mat. And then as you inhale, walk your hands over towards the right side of your mat, now stretching the left side of the body. And then slowly as you inhale, come back to center and press your hips up, and let's come into a tabletop position. And then from tabletop, just drop and sit on your heels for a moment and close your eyes. And let's bring the hands in prayer to the heart. And just take a moment here to choose an intention for your practice. I know it's been a bit of an intense week with all that's happening in the news. So perhaps your focus of today could be to just surrender, let go, trust the flow of life. Maybe you need more strength in your life. And keep this intention with you throughout the whole practice. Deep breath in through your nose. And exhale through the mouth. And then slowly as you inhale, gently open your eyes. And then as you exhale, release your hands back on the mat into tabletop position. So let's come so that the shoulders are right on top of the wrists, the hips are right on top of the knees. And as you inhale, reach and stretch your right leg far back, so lifting your right knee off from the mat. And as you're reaching the right leg back, see if you can keep your hips nice and square, facing down. And then as you inhale, find the length in your spine by reaching your left arm forward as well. Now focus on length here. So the belly is pulling in. We're activating the muscles along the spine. So if it feels good, maybe you want to lift just a tiny little bit higher up with your leg and your arm. And then as you exhale, drop everything down, back to tabletop. And let's switch sides. So as you inhale, start by reaching through the left leg. So you're picking up your left knee. You're keeping your hips nice and square. And then when you feel ready, core engage, reach your right arm up. Keep your neck nice and long. Finding the breath. Really focus on being present. Don't worry about so much about what's coming or how much time is left or how much time you have in your practice today. I know some of you have meetings, so whatever time you have, focus on being present. And then as you exhale, let's drop back into tabletop position. So planting your hands down, tuck your toes under, and press into downward facing dog. So lift up your knees. And now roll the shoulders out of the way, away from the ears, and just walk it out. So you're bending one leg, extending the opposite leg. Do that a few times. Get a nice stretch into the spine. Relax your neck. Really focus on lengthening the breath here. And then from here, extend your left heel down towards the mat, and with a gentle inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. You're welcome to stay there, or bend your right knee and open your hip. If that's too intense for you at this point of the practice, then stay in your downward facing dog. Exhale, drop the right leg back on the mat, downward dog. Now reaching the right heel down. As you inhale, lift the left leg up. Maybe you want to stay there. Maybe you want to exhale and bend the knee and open the hip. Deepening the breath. And exhale, gently drop the left foot back down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, looking towards the front of the mat. You're welcome to walk or hop your feet together at the front of your mat. On your next inhale, lift your chin up, chest up, pull your belly in, long spine. As you exhale, fold towards your legs as you bend your knees gently. Inhale, press your legs straight. Lift your heart and head up into your long spine. Exhale, bend your knees and allow your chest to drop towards your legs. Last one like that. Inhale, looking up, long spine and straight legs. Exhale, fold your legs and relax your upper body on top of your legs. As you inhale, slowly unroll your spine all the way back up to standing. Reach your arms up overhead, press the palms together, and as you exhale, slowly fold forward as you relax your head down. Inhale, looking up, long spine, belly in. As you exhale, step back into your plank and hold your plank for a moment. And then as you exhale, keep your chin up a little bit. As you lower down, you can go all the way flat to the mat, or feel free to hold on to your chaturanga. And then inhale, you can stick to a gentle cobra or come all the way up into upward dog. And then exhale into downward facing dog and breathe. Find the breath. Inhale, come back into high plank. Exhale, drop on your knees, tabletop. Finding the breath. Inhale, lift your right leg up and your left arm up and find the breath. As you exhale, bend your right leg and see if you can reach back and grab hold of your right foot in the back. Si on n'est pas capable d'attraper le pied en arrière, c'est pas grave. On peut faire à semblant, c'est la même action. If you can't grab it, you just fake it. At least you have the same muscles engaged and working. And then gently press your foot into your hand, finding the breath. As you exhale, gently release. Reach forward and back one more time, and exhale, drop it back, tabletop. Inhale, lifting the left leg and the right arm up. You're finding length first. Then gently look up as you exhale, bend your left leg. Reach back with your right hand and catch hold of your left foot. Now keep pressing with your left hand, opening up the right shoulder. Keep in mind your intention that you set for yourself. And slowly, gently release. Reach forward and back one more time. And exhale, drop back, tabletop position. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Find your breath. As you inhale, lift your right leg up. As you exhale, bend your right knee, open the hip if it feels nice. As you exhale, look forward and step your right foot between your hands. Now don't rush this. Make sure your front knee is 90 degrees. As you exhale, drop your left foot back on the mat, 45 degrees. So you can inhale and reach your arms up into warrior one. Find your breath. Sink perhaps a little deeper into your front leg. As you exhale, hands come back to the mat on each side of the right foot. Tuck your toes under in the back. Step your right leg back to plank. Exhale, lower down, either in your push-up or on the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. Good, take a break whenever you need it. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bend your left knee, open your hip. Inhale, look forward. As you exhale, nice and easy, step your left foot between your hands. Pivot your right foot onto the mat. Inhale, coming up, warrior one on the left side. On est sur la jambe gauche, guerrier 1. Votre talon arrière est bien appuyé au sol. Sink into your left hip, find your breath. See if you can allow the shoulders to move away from your ears. Now from there, exhale. Plant the hands back down. Pivot on your back toes. Step back to your plank and breathe. Hold in your high plank. Exhale. Downward facing dog. If you want to add a flow, go ahead. Go into your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And let's meet in downward dog. Now inhale, look forward. Walk or hop to the front of your mat. Bring your feet together. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale as you fold. Inhale as you come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, bring your hands in prayer at the heart. Find that just take your time to catch your breath. Open your feet hip width apart. As you inhale, reach your arms forward so your arms are parallel to the mat and your palms are facing down. Shift all the way onto your heels. As you exhale, drop into a squat position. So modified posture here in yoga. So modified Utkatasana. As you exhale, transfer the weight forward on your toes and pick up your heels this time. Exhale, feet flat, shift the weight onto your heels. Inhale, transfer the weight forward, balancing on your toes. Last time, exhale, feet flat, transfer the weight back. Inhale, balancing on the toes. As you exhale, slowly start to lower down and see if you can sit on your heels, still balancing on the toes. From there, bring the hands in prayer to heart. Interlace your fingers together and pivot the palms up towards the sky and press your arms straight to the ceiling. So you're expanding your arms to the ceiling. You're pressing the palms towards the ceiling, but the shoulders are relaxed. You're still on your tippy toes. Pull the navel in to keep the balance. As you exhale, bring the hands back in prayer. Take a breath. When you're ready, exhale, press all the way up on your toes. And exhale, release the balance, feet flat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, chin up. As you exhale, step back into your plank. Take your time. Exhale, chaturanga push-up or on your mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift the right leg up again. As you exhale, bend the right knee and open the hip. Find your breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. This time, stay on the back toe. So we're in a crescent lunge. Inhale and reach your arms up. Find your breath. Exhale, pivot into warrior two. So your left foot is going to come flat onto the mat. Sink into your right leg. As you exhale, drop your right forearm on top of your right thigh, and you reach your left arm over your left ear, looking towards your left hand. Inhale, press back up, warrior two. Exhale, extend your right leg straight. Heel toe your left foot a tiny little bit closer towards your right foot so we can come into triangle pose. So allow your right hand to rest on top of your right ankle. Roll your shoulders out and allow your left arm to stretch to the sky. Enjoy the stretch. Really dig the outside edge of your left foot into the mat. Pull your belly in. Can you rotate or roll your right thigh out a bit? And as you exhale, place your left hand on top of your left hip. Allow your left shoulder to roll down towards the mat. So your legs are not shifting, same position for the legs. But now bring both hands onto your hips. So you're gonna end up with your chest facing down. And then from there, reach both arms back. So your chest is facing the mat, your arms are extended. They're parallel to the mat. You're reaching through the fingertips. Your right hip is pulling back as your left hip is gently pulling forward. Now bend your arms and now reach your arms forward for 2 breaths. Extend and breathe. And then exhale, fingertips on the mat on each side of your right foot. Inhale, long spine, chest up. As you exhale, maybe you're able to put your hands flat and fold on top of your right leg. If you cannot do this with a straight right leg, please bend your right knee. Use blocks or books for support underneath your hands. Find the breath. Now inhale, gently look up. As you exhale, take your left hand, la main gauche. Rest that either on top of your right foot or onto the outside of the right foot. La main gauche, on est sur le pied droit ou à l'extérieur de notre pied droit. And then slowly start to invert the triangle. So now you're twisting towards the right side of your mat. And you're reaching up with your right arm. Pull the belly in. Think of lengthening your spine, like we did in the first part of the practice, where we're focusing on length. So you're twisting on the exhale, you're creating space on the inhale. Slowly as you exhale, look down. Release both hands back on each side of the right foot. Inhale, look up. As you exhale, fold one more time over the right leg. Find the breath. Now inhale, gently looking up. As you exhale, rotate back onto your back toes and bend the right knee. Exhale, step back to high plank, finding breath. You're gonna feel the difference between both sides here. Exhale, chaturanga push-up. Inhale, pull the heart through, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog and breathe. Again, come back to the intention for your practice. Slow down. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bend your left knee, open your hip, finding the breath. Get the stretch here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, gently step your left foot between your hands. Stay on your back toes, low lunge position, sinking into your front hip. Inhale, come on up into crescent lunge. So press back through the right heel, sink a little deeper into the left leg, relax any tension in the shoulders. Find your breath. As you exhale, rotate to the right. As you come into warrior two position, allow give either. So if you're really sore like I am, you might not be able to go really low into your warrior. That's okay. Just sink as low as it feels good for you and find your breath. Now as you exhale, bend your left arm and rest your left forearm on top of your left leg. And you reach your right arm over the right ear. So enjoy the stretch here. Gently twisting the heart towards the ceiling. Be mindful of your left shoulder so it's not pushing up towards the left ear. And then slowly as you inhale, press back up, warrior two for just a moment. And then as you exhale, extend your left leg straight and heel toe your right foot forward. Until you have a good distance that works for you for your triangle. And then when you're ready, as you exhale, release your left hand on top of your left ankle. And then find the length into the whole body. Your right arm is reaching up to the ceiling. We're in Trikonasana triangle position. Breathe. Don't strain your neck. So maybe you're gonna look down. Pull your belly in. Keep rolling your left thigh out gently. And keep pressing the outer edge of your right foot into the mat. And then slowly from here, exhale, rest your right hand onto your right hip and start to rotate your chest down towards the mat. So you're rotating the right shoulder down until your chest is facing down and it's right on top of your left leg. So allow both hands to be on the hips. Gently pull your left hip back. Find length into your whole spine, especially your neck, and you reach your arms back. So airplane arms, belly is pulling in, chest is lifting up. Think of length into the spine, into the legs. Now for just 2 breaths, inhale, bend your arms, and reach your arms forward. Fight to lift your arms a little higher And then exhale, release fingertips on each side of your left foot. Now from there, inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold on top of a straight left leg. Now, obviously, if you cannot straighten your left leg, don't force it. Respect wherever your body is at today. Use your blocks, any props, and breathe. Find a length. You're welcome to stay long in your spine or to fold and ground your back. Breathe. What's the intention that you set for yourself today? Keep coming back to that intention. Now inhale. Lengthen your spine. Lift your chin up. As you exhale, choose the intensity that works for you. Now rest your right hand on top of your left ankle, or rest your fingers onto the outside edge of your left foot. Now we're twisting our triangle, we're reversing the triangle. Pull your left hip back and you reach up to the sky with your left arm. Now every side is going to be different. For me, my left side is my tighter side. So just whatever is. There's no good, there's no bad. You just breathe and you stay with it. You observe. Breathe the tightness. And then slowly as you exhale, release your hands back onto each side of your left foot. Inhale, long spine, chin up. As you exhale, fold on top of your left leg. And then inhale from there and lift your heart up. As you exhale, bend your left knee, come back on your toes, and step back with your left leg into high plank. Exhale, chaturanga push-up or on the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog and breathe. Find your breath. Inhale, lift your right leg up again. As you exhale, step your right foot between your hands. As you inhale, come on up, warrior two. Give me the. This time as you exhale, release your right fingertips on the mat, on the inside of your right foot. Inhale, open up, press your right arm into your inner right thigh, opening up the right hip. Reach your left arm up to the sky. As you exhale, bend your left arm behind your back. Now you can stay here or bind underneath your right thigh. And see if you can open your heart towards the ceiling. One more breath. Wherever you're at, exhale. Everybody come back with your fingertips on the mat. Open your left arm up to the sky. And then from there, inhale, come back up. Extend your front leg. Give your right leg a bit of a break. Standing triangle. Now we're going to go into a balancing sequence. So as you exhale, bend your right leg. I'm just going to back up a little bit so you guys can see me. And rest your fingertips of your right hand on the floor, just a little bit in front of your right foot. And drag your left foot until you can balance into your half moon. So you're lifting your left leg up. You're extending your left arm to the sky. If you fall, it's okay. Just breathe. Finding your breath. Now from there, as you inhale, see if you can balance without holding onto the floor. And then from there, as you inhale, come back up, but don't put your left foot down. Bend your right knee, step far back behind you, warrior two. Exhale, right hand comes back to the mat. Drag your left foot up, reach your left leg up again, half moon. This time as you exhale, allow both hands to be on the mat. So drop and release your left hand down. Your hips are square. And then as you inhale, open up, you're twisting the right arm up to the sky. Find your balance. Reversing the position. Now listen carefully. As you exhale, bend your right knee a little bit. Big step back. So you end up kind of in a low lunge position. Your left foot is on the mat. Inhale, vertical twist. So you're coming back up. Left arm is reaching forward. Right arm is reaching back. With the right hand, walk your right hand along the side of the back of your left hand. Left leg. Alors la main droite est glissée sur le derrière de la jambe gauche. Sink into the lunge. Reach up with the left arm. Finding the breath. Now we're going to return to the position. Exhale. Left fingertips on the mat. Inhale. Lift up your left leg. You're still twisting. With a smile. Exhale the right hand on the floor. Last part, bend your right knee and reach both arms up and back. Now press your right leg straight. Suck your belly in. Bend your arms. Reach your arms forward for 2 breaths, touching fingertips. Exhale, release the hands on the floor and big step back with your left leg, low lunge. And then step back, high plank. From here, exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Find your breath. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bend your left knee, step your left foot between your hands. Low lunge. As you inhale, you're going to swivel up into warrior 2. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, turn into warrior 2. Now, deep breath. Exhale, fingertips on the mat onto the inside of your left foot. Press your left arm to your inner knee. Reach up with your right arm. You can stay there or bend your right arm behind your back and go into your bind. Only if it feels good. And breathe. Now, wherever you're at, slowly release. Inhale. Press back up. Straighten your front leg. So you're giving your left leg a bit of a break. Gonna work in a little bit. We're coming to balance into half moon. Exhale, bend your left knee again. Reach your left fingertips in front of your left foot. Drag your right foot in until you inhale and pick up your right leg. And now you're balancing on your left leg, which is my really fun side. So we all have a more interesting side, right? So find your breath, strong left leg. Breathing. Wherever you're at, it's all good. As you exhale, release your right fingertips on the mat as well. Shift your hips so your hips are facing down. Keep the length though into your spine, into your leg. Finding your breath. All right. Now from here, slowly we're going to reverse the position. Keep your right fingers on the mat. As you inhale, twist to the left. Open your heart. Find your breath. Keep reaching with both legs. Finding the breath. Breathing. Deep breath. And then slow, oh sorry, you know what? I forgot one part. So we're gonna go back after. So let's do this part anyway. So inhale, slowly press up from the mat and reach back into a lunge position, crescent lunge. But this time you're gonna reach back with your left hand, grabbing the back of your right leg, and reaching up and over with your left arm. We're just gonna do it in a different sequence, but it's all good. So keep pressing back with your right heel, extending up to the sky with your right arm. Find a breath. Everything should feel something. Every single part of your body is working, is engaged, is stretching, and then slowly inhale, come back into your vertical twist. Exhale, release both hands on the floor. Pick it back up. So let's come back. So lift up your right leg. So in a reverse half moon. Now let's go to the second part that I forgot. Release both hands on the floor. Inhale, come back to your half moon. I know you love me right now. You love me a lot. The breath. Exhale, both hands on the floor. And slowly drop your right foot down. Inhale, come up into crescent lunge. Find your breath. Breathe. And then exhale, I won't torture you any longer. Both hands on the floor. Step it back into high plank. Breathe. And then slowly exhale into chaturanga. Inhale into your upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Relax your neck. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, drop on your knees. Allow your knees to come pretty close in together. Open your feet wider than your bum. Use your hands for support. You're welcome to use blocks underneath your sitting bones. And slowly come to sit down. If it's possible, never force your knees. Si c'est trop dur avec les genoux ensemble, ouvrez les genoux un petit peu plus large. So feel free to open your knees a little bit wider if you need to. And now from here, you know the drill, hero. You're welcome to stay here sitting down. Maybe you're still holding your body weight up. Or you can come down on your forearms. Or you can come all the way down onto the mat. But make sure that your knees are still pressing down. Now, grab hold of your opposite elbow. Relax your jaw. Close your eyes. Find your breath. Come back to the intention that you set for yourself. Breathe. Sweet surrender. Do your best to stay in the moment. If your mind is flooding with thoughts, it's okay, just let the thoughts be, but just you come back to the breath. Let's do another 3 deep breaths here. One more breath. And then really gently, don't rush out of this. Slowly come back up. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Wherever you're at, shift your weight forward. Tap out your toes, tap out your feet. And then slowly bring your knees together, feet together, and allow your feet to just move over to the side so you can sit down and bring your legs forward. So bring your legs together. You're gonna use your hands to grab behind your thighs, close to your knees, and pull your belly in and lift your chest up. Now, You're welcome to keep your feet on the mat. You're going to lean back a little bit. So you can keep your feet flat or shift the weight onto your heels. And if it's already a lot of work in the core, you can stay there. Or extend your arms straight up ahead. So arms are parallel to the mat, fingers reaching towards the front of your mat. Now you can stay there, or you're welcome to lift up your feet. So you choose the variation that works for you today. Now interlace your fingers together, find your breath, take an inhale. As you exhale, twist to the left and see if you can touch the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist. So keep doing this a few times. You want to feel this in your abs, obviously. Finding your breath. Now, respect where your body is at today. Find the breath and make sure your whole upper body is twisting every single time. Now let's go for 10. Breathe. For 9. Twisting. For 8. If you don't feel this, straighten your legs up to the sky. 7. 6. 5. Don't rush. 4. You want to feel it everywhere. 3. For 2. Last one. Let's all meet at the center. Reach your arms up. Pick up your feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your legs. Don't touch the floor. Balance on your bum. Use your arms to wrap your knees close towards your chest. See if you can keep the balance. And then allow your forehead to rest towards your knees. So use your arms. Press your knees into your arms to round your back. And enjoy the stretch into your whole back. And then slowly exhale, release your feet flat. Good. Now stay here. Let's bring the left hand on the floor behind you and flex your left foot up using your right hand. Alors la main droite va venir attraper l'extérieur du pied gauche. Your right hand is going to grab hold of the outside edge of your left foot. Now lean back a little bit and then extend your left leg straight. As straight as it's going to go. And then you can stay there with your left hand on the mat, or you can lift your left arm away from the floor and deepen the stretch. Find your breath. And then slowly inhale, look to the front. Exhale, bend your left leg and release. Let's switch side. So right hand goes on the floor behind you. Flex your right foot. La main gauche attrape l'extérieur du pied droit. Left hand grabs hold on the outside edge of the right foot. And then as you exhale, you extend your right leg as straight as it's going to go. Feel free to stay here or lift your right arm up and reach as far behind you. Remember, it's a twist position, so your belly is pulling in. As you inhale, you create the space. As you exhale, you twist. And then slowly inhale, look to the front. Gently release. Bend the leg and release. Good. Bring the soles of your feet together. Walk the feet a little bit further away. So we're not going to go into the Baddha Konasana, which is really close in. We're actually going to go into diamond position. So for diamond position, your feet are quite far away from you. Posture d'un diamant dans les hanches. Okay. And then what we're going to do from here is we're going to inhale, reach your arms up. Now for some of you, this is really hard in the lower back, so you can keep your fingertips on the mat behind you. But if you're okay here, pull your belly and lift your arms up. And on the exhalation, wrap your hands around your feet. Now inhale, look up. As you exhale, round your spine and see if you can rest your forehead on your feet. But relax the shoulders down and away. Wherever you're at, breathe into that moment, into the sensation in your body. Don't tense up your hips. Don't create more stress for yourself. Just release in the pose for a few breaths. And then slowly, gently inhale, come all the way up. Keep your legs in the same position, but just scooch your bum forward a bit. I'm just going to turn around, but you guys stay where you're at. And then we're going to slowly hold on to the legs if you need to, and just slowly take your time and lay down on your back. Now, just allow your knees to kind of drop out to the side. You can rest your hands ever so gently onto your inner thighs, and just allow the lower back to melt into the mat. Relaxing your knees. You should feel quite a deep stretch into the inner thighs right now. Staying there. Finding the breath. And then gently from there, you might want to support the back of your legs to exhale and press the feet flat and bring the knees together. And then from there, you're going to keep your left leg where it is, but inhale and pull your right knee in. But as you're pulling your right knee in, see if you can pull the right knee a little bit outside of the rib cage, so you're pulling the right knee towards the right shoulder. Now, if you're more flexible, you're welcome to extend your left leg on the mat, pointing your left foot, or you can keep your left leg bent, okay? So whatever works, because we're going into a little bit deeper stretches now. So from here, start to walk your hands down your shin bone until you can grab hold. You might want to lift up your head and shoulders until you can interlace all your fingers together underneath your right foot. Si ça, c'est pas accessible, vous pouvez attraper votre jambe à quelque part, près de la cheville, pour garder quand même un angle de 90 degrés. Il y en a qui mettent un bloc en dessous de la tête, so some of you might need to rest a block underneath your head. But if it's okay for you, you're keeping your right leg at 90 degrees, you're pointing your left foot, and you're gently bending your elbows and allow the right knee to move towards the ground. Now you might want to bend your left leg and see if you can touch the floor with your right knee, and then keep your right knee touching the floor, and then keep stretching your left leg out. Enjoy the stretch here into the hip joint. And now from there, you're going to take hold of your right big toe. So with your peace fingers and your thumb from your right hand, avec la main droite. Si on ne peut pas attraper la croix orteil, on attrape les deux mains derrière le mollet droit. On va venir attraper la croix orteil droite. Let go of your right foot with your left hand and extend your right leg straight up to the sky. Again, you can use your hands behind your right leg. You don't have to catch hold of the right big toe. And then as you exhale, open your right leg out to the side. But as you're opening your right leg out to the side, you want to make sure that your left glute is not lifting up. Parce que des fois, le fessier gauche, il lève, puis on est tout tourné vers la droite. You want to keep your pelvis open, and you want to keep both glutes on the floor. At this point, only your right hand is holding on to your right leg, right? On n'attrape pas la grosse orteil. On utilise la main droite pour supporter la jambe. Breathe into the stretch. And slowly, as you inhale, gently bring the right leg back up. As you exhale, bend the right knee. Squeeze the right knee into the chest one more time. And then gently exhale and release your right leg down. And feel the difference between both sides. And now slowly bend your legs. And if you're like me, where you're close to the wall, you might have to turn to your side and then switch sides. And now, again, you can start with both knees bent. And let's inhale and bend the left knee and pull the left knee in towards the front of your left shoulder. Or you can extend your right leg straight on the mat. Close your eyes. The more you're able to relax into a pose, the deeper you're going to go. The more you try to push into it, the more your body is going to resist. Now you might want to bend your right leg again. So we're coming into half baby pose. Walk your hands down your shin. If you want, lift up your shoulders and your head. Interlace your fingers underneath your left foot, or remember your options where you can grab close to the ankle with your hands. And then allow the left knee to very gently move towards the mat. Maybe your left knee can touch the floor, maybe not. And then you're welcome to stand your right leg straight. Just breathe. Keep remembering your options. It's always nice to feel challenged, but you should never feel a sharp pain. So pain is not good, challenge is where you want to be. So find a sweet spot. And then slowly, using your left peace fingers and your thumb, catch hold of your left big toe, or you're grabbing behind your leg, pull the left knee in, and then extend your left leg straight up to the sky. Remember your options. You can also use a belt or a towel around your left foot, and then keeping your right glute on the mat. Breathe gently. As you exhale, open your left leg out. Don't force this movement. Breathe into the stretch. Notice if your face is tensing up, if your jaw is tight, just relax your face. Let's take one more deep breath here. And then slowly, as you inhale, come all the way back up. Gently release big toe, bend your left knee. The left knee in towards your chest. Squeeze both knees in towards your chest. Pull your forehead towards your knees and squeeze everything you've got. Your face, your bum, your fingers, your toes, your shoulders. And then as you exhale, release. Make yourselves comfortable. Close your eyes. come into Shavasana. So a few minutes here in Shavasana. Where you allow the whole body to surrender. But the most important part in Shavasana is to stay still. Alors vraiment résister à la tentation de bouger, d'ajuster votre corps. Et laisser la respiration être complètement naturelle. So natural breath. And then stay in silence for a few minutes. I'm going to guide you out of Shavasana. So for now, just relax completely. Ever so gently allow yourself a deeper breath. And we're going to gently make our way to sitting for our meditation. So you can come out of Shavasana in a way that works best for you. Just be gentle. Keep your eyes closed if you can. And then slowly, whenever you're ready, press yourself up for sitting. Just move as gently as you can, as quietly as possible. Feel free to use a blanket or rest your back against the wall. Resting your hands on your legs. We're still practicing the Vipassana technique, the very base of the practice, which is you just allow the breath to be natural. Don't try to control your breath. And your focus is observing the breath as coming out your nose. So you observe the inhalation through the nose and the exhalation through the nose. Every time your mind is drifting away, you come back to this anchor of the breath as it's flowing in and out through your nose. Let's do this for just a few minutes in silence. And to complete stillness of the body as well. Allow yourself a deeper breath. Join your hands in prayer at the heart, bow towards your heart. Take a moment in gratitude. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up today, for taking this time for you. And see if you can keep this peace, this quietness, this stillness with you for the rest of your day. Merci beaucoup tout le monde d'être ici. Merci pour votre pratique. Namaste. Take as long as you need. If you want to make yourself a bit of a longer Shavasana, you're welcome to lay down. I'm going to stop the recording. And the Zoom will be up probably a little bit later on this afternoon or by tonight on the Patreon. Merci beaucoup tout le monde. Have a great day.
Bye, merci.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ciao, bonne journée.